if there's any... How may the Trade Authority assist you? Thank you. Did... None of your concern. Good to see you. I hope we have what you need. Was there something you needed? Yes, of course.
I don't know about you. 아 씨발.
I really did think this place would see a bit more action.
We're free and clear for flight.
파라디소는 조나이 신호 65 야닉
I'm not in the mood.
You look like you could use a drink. Hell, we all could. Good. Go work another shift then?
Hey there.
First Jenna Fresh.
badass scales get everywhere. I even found one in...
Now. Assembly complete. Craft one batch. 1 minute starting now. Assembly complete. Shift complete.
Can't talk now, or I'm going to be late for my shift.
Another day, another ship. Oh no. Was that Cincy?
Be careful.
뭐가 만드냐.
You didn't hear this one. Oh, that's that.
What's up?
Just another. You keep this up and
Yeah.
자 일단 자 그러면 작업은 다 이제 어려운 애들이야. 쓰레기가 됐냐? 아니 잠깐만. 제일 비싼 걸로 덕칠했는데 씨.
You look like you are wonderful. Yannick.
I was hoping you'd show up.
Instead of exploring the stars on the bridge of a spacecraft.
Don't get too comfortable. Now, it's a decent start. Your next assignment is to find the security chief and use some... And when I say creative, I don't mean either look the part and be We just need some easy act. Sometimes obtaining a security chief isn't going to give the time of day to just anybody. A nice suit. Or, who knows, some operatives are known to... Just be careful. No corporation wears murder well around here. Now, if you need to find yourself a hobby, I'm sure you'll be able to get that key. Just remember,
good to go for landing.
Welcome to... Hey, what can I do for you? I'm sure you can find something you like.
아, 22만?
Sure, have at it.
전 6.5보이죠. 소음기.
Mech construction is a dead industry, Chief Pretorius. Those jobs aren't coming back. But Reliant Medical, Archmite, and Satori Mills are dedicated to Gagarin. We were just hoping Gagarin could show the same dedication in return.
I'm not closing off the city every time you want to run a tour group through here.
Our investor visits are the key to making Gagarin a place that works again. A place where people want to live again.
People are living here just fine. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have security work to get back to.
You're not
Sorry.
on my calendar.
What?
Is this Archmite related?
We
I'm on
sent a
Gagarin to make
squadron,
money.
Officers to New Atlantis.
Can imagine what
They
the
need all the
temperature...
support.
I was born in New Atlantis. But the business environment is so stuffy there. Gagarin is gritty, exciting. Oh, Chief Pretorius? She thinks Gagarin is just peachy, but Archmite does. Thanks to our investment, the largest formerly shuttered mech plant in the city, and we're sharing that vision of a revived Gagarin with. We were only asking the chief to make sure the areas we'd planned to visit. Unfortunately, some of the locals don't. We expect they will. After all, Arkmite, we're the galaxy's premier heavy equipment firm, and we're on Gagarin to take advantage of an opportunity. The city's old mech factory, but they're open again thanks to us. We've... Bye now.
Ah, tell me you're here to just report a good old-fashioned... Ah, you haven't heard? Gagarin's going to be the next New Atlantis. Centauri Mills. We needed the jobs, to be sure. But I'm not sure I've ever... It's kept me and my people plenty busy. Leeches feels a bit strong. Maybe if they didn't pay their taxes and help repair the catwalks. They're an added annoyance to my day, though. But look, I'm security. We've had our issues. Some folks aren't thrilled about the corporations. Those that do, largely keep it civil. Bro, it's really not the... Well, I came here. People were still reeling from all the... I was responsible for Gagarin's not really that sort of bird. Only one left is Lizzie's. There's also a little social... Now, if you're just looking to resupply, then you'll want... And for medical supplies, you'll want Dr. Kayala. You can find... Just stay out of trouble.
Have a nice day. Salutations. Please ask the supervisor if you need something.
I'm sorry, but if this isn't directly related to Reliant medical business, who knows? Drink themselves to death? But if you aren't to seize the day, I haven't heard about any waves of blindness striking. What's that like? Challenging. I tied him really. Though we've been having some courier troubles recently. Gagarin is a city on the rise. Chief facility, Arkmite, and Centauri Mills are... I better get back to it.
With all the factories around here, well, not hurting for business.
Someone painted some choice words.
Nice to talk to someone. Be safe.
You sure you belong here? Haven't seen you around before. I hate to disappoint you, but sorry. Maybe if we'd worked together in the past, I'd cut you some slack. If you were asking... I thought I made myself clear. What did I do to... Maybe I can make an exception. All right, take it. But you better be...
Probably better for your own well-being you don't see how this stuff gets made.
You're from off-world? Well, like the destination's hot and dusty, aren't you?
We should stick to the main plaza, unless you like getting soaked by the rain.
Straight, I'm on duty.
Hey there. I think of security the same way too, but overall, I think you're ready to... All's fair when it comes... This next assignment requires... First, you'll be dealing with high-level executives and...
Discretion and the trade tower in Neon.
I was hoping you'd feel that way. Our techs failed to uncover a potential deal between... Your job is to make... Infinity Ltd is one of our aspiring competitors. Quantum Synergies specializes in ship operating software. If the two are meeting to work out a contract, that's what we're hoping for. You'll be speaking with Quantum Synergies Executive Director. I'll be giving you a dossier. I suppose I can give you... We'll start with... Zola is a born and bred executive. She's a narcissist who's also obsessed with public. She wants to be a... Good. The more As for her talking points, the key things to remember are, Infinity is the cheap version of Ryujin. They're a follower, not a leader, and they lack any sense. Infinity has struggled with leadership, and Lucas Drexler is probably the... Plus, it's hard to keep good employees when much better They've launched several, but none survive long. Nothing that would... That's why they've taken to just fall. If they can't make money off ingenuity. Infinity Ltd's strategy to make money is to cut cost on quality. You can compare any one of our products to their low-grade synthetics, flimsy thin materials. Just remember. Now, on to Arthur is a self-made man, and he prides himself on... He's a full package. As Quantum Synergy's financial manager, he's all about driving profit with his... It sounds like the two of you could really hit it off. Arthur's a great talker, but even the best can... Talking points for Arthur are aimed at steering him toward Ryujin over Infinity. Ryujin's profits are 25.7% higher than Infinity's profits are fabricated. We have a history of being financially secure that's never wavered. Quantum Synergies is the top name in ship We can't deny that working with them would be beneficial for us. Besides, an open... We keep an extremely close eye on our competition. Sounds like you're ready. I'd still highly recommend reading the dossiers, though. Sometime... Exactly. Those lines are most likely to sway Zola and Arthur away from Infinity. The Infinity Ltd rep is Nina Hart. I'll also be giving you an altered version of her presentation. We've changed several figures. If it's not on her person, it will be in the suite she has reserved. Suites are patrolled, so she'll believe it's... If you can't manage to get her room key or deal with the door itself, Boone appreciates... We got lucky on that one. Nina was making some... Of course, we were able to access it, so we Assuming she's using an Infinity Ltd slate is a bit of a... Exactly. And that in Finally, I recommend... We need absolute discretion on this one. I don't want any SSNN broadcast. Business executives aren't going to take advice from just... Show up looking like an Ebside... I bet you are. Don't let the Astor Lounge
맞춤 비즈니스 성장.
Get out of my face. You wanna go get something? Take it to the house.
If Benjamin Bayou's ego was as combustible as helium-3, he'd be able to provide enough fuel to power every ship in the settled systems.
All these years, and Bayou hasn't let this... The man knows how to... I suppose I have time. All right, I'll bite. That's an awfully big claim to make. You'd have to... However, it does match some of my own. Look, it was nice, but it sounds like I need to take it. See you around.
Someone came dressed. I could tell from the look of that suit, you are... I doubt the people we are meeting will... That would be infinite. Risky. Cheap is a word quantum synergy should never be... I believed our team had thoroughly researched. Their instability was cited as a pain point. However, and Drexler has yet to prove he can provide a surprising conversation. I suppose it seems I have quite a bit to reconsider now. So, thank you for...
Hold it right there! You're under arrest. Search on your fine. Upstand. I think I got them. What do you call them? Pawns?
Look at you.
Keep your nose
Well, with all signs pointing to the Astral Lounge, I suppose we should pay to visit. Purely for exploratory purposes, of course.
You have some good news. Well,
Yes, Imogene. It appears your new executive here shows a
I hope those aren't famous last words. But most importantly, you've created... Laru's gone to smooth things. We have a decent backlog of assignments. This next one isn't as high profile. Your next assignment is to remind the competitor of the... Some call it retaliation. Let's just say we don't tolerate theft or smear campaigns against them. If you want to steal and if you want to tarnish our... Not quite. When you uploaded that virus onto KeltCorp's network, Keltcorp suffered the effects of that. This assignment is about making our target. Most corporations live and die by public. Trusted products lead to a good rep. Your assignment is to play. The Ark will allow us to frame our competitor for growth. You can call it what you like, but most important. ARC stands for Assault Reprogram. The ARC locates hard work, depending on the situation. You're not wrong. Believe me, you're also one of few that Masako. You just need to plant the ARC and avoid detection.
Thanks again.
While we're here, we should swing by Hope Tech Star Yard and see if they have anything interesting for sale.
I don't want to hear it.
Keep an eye on your valuables.
Ron Hope certainly embodies the saying, "They're spared no expense."
Our motto is, their trucks, inns. How can I direct you? If you have an appointment, he's very... Miss Anaya can take care of you. If you need anything else, just grab me.
Those jackasses on Line A are gonna be the death of me. You missed the tour? Listen, I don't have time for night. I know one thing, how to ride. You do. So here is the factory. No, this is... Mr. Hope built all of this. Made this whole area more than some... If you want to ask questions... Every rivet, every piece... If you've got a Hope Tech ship, it means I've crawled... Polvo was just some nowhere dead end. Let's build sturdy, dependable... Just a ship that... Ron Hope's a gun. This ain't no highfalutin New Atlantis. This is Polvo. If you think this is tough, you... Sure, it was a pleasure and all that shit to talk about.
See, I used to be an actuary. Now look at me.
Careful screwing with the security around here. These idiots aren't quite as honest as the Free Star Rangers.
여기서 뭐 하는 거야?
Hey there. Go. Good work. Now I can let Masako. Now, on to the... Oh, but before I forget, the results of your Astral Lounge escape. I'm happy to say that Masako was very pleased with the outcome. So she... Apparently you said all the right things when it came to Arthur. Quantum Synergies actually reached out to us to negotiate the... I wouldn't hold your breath on that one. Several. And believe me, bonuses... My sources tell me, once her numbers didn't match up, it didn't take long for her to break composure. So you could say that presentation went You earned it. In order to stay on top of the market, we have to know what our... The next assignment requires a more brute force approach, since the chances of... Oh, we definitely are. But why stay... We reverse engineer their plans, create a superior product, we make the initial profit with less investment in R&D, and our competition is forced to reevaluate. Correction. You are going to steal from them. Don't forget, if you get caught... Spoken like a true... Your target is a prototype schematic for a new engine that According to the rumors, the current schematic was sent to their star yard to begin prototyping, so they could be in the... The star yard is a mix of sales floor and manufacturing. If you're looking to blend it, it's not too far, in Aquila's orbit, so... You'll find the Trident Luxury Line star yard orbiting Aquila in the Cheyenne. Remember, same rule.
This is Free Star Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. Scan complete.
Welcome to Trident Star Yard. All customers are welcome to enjoy our amenities.
Solid docking job there. Nice work.
Excuse me.
To Trident Luxury Lines.
Welcome to Trident Luxury Lines, where we craft. If you have any questions about our product line, now. We do not sell ships, and it's not like you would have any use. It's a Trident best. Deimos has fantastic missile batteries, but what a Trident may lack in those areas. A cruise. Of course. It's a point, it's a character. And if I'm being honest, I have my own dreams of going out there one day. It's... Unfortunately, that should speak volumes about the... Let me know if I can assist with anything else.
I'm not certain why we're visiting this star yard. It's doubtful any of us have the credits to afford these overpriced vessels.
Take it easy.
After winning the second. What are you? You. Philippe didn't say I should be. This is the very heart. A lock shouldn't be. Well, it's here that. Do random strangers go up to Divin or interrupt Beethoven? Oh, yes, I am. If you have any other questions. Listen, if you want to talk about the Mac, me? Balancing elegance with the street. An art. Am I famous? Oh, why, it's a great honor, but... Champagne? I've heard some associates singing the praises of a certain... It's some drink. You seem to have nothing better to do. Oh, fantastic. In my line of work, one cannot be small-minded. Back to crafting the future.
It is an honor to be part of something so great. And what have we? Welcome to Trident Luxury Lines, makers of the fun. I envy you. Why, of course it is. And obviously you're... But I die. Well, look, it's about making a statement. So, I'm honored to be the head of marketing and advertising here at Trident, educating the masses about the... I can't think... Of course I do. It's a great honor to work for Trident. I'm also marketing hope, something for people to strive for, enjoy. And so my message to the consumer is this. I suppose it is somewhat odd. The Trident name brings visitors. People want to see... Well, as long as you... Goodbye.
We've got our eyes on you.
If that was locked, there must be something they don't want.
아, 씨, 어떻게 해야 되냐?
Easy money.
Star Collective space. Hold while we scan your ship. And that's it.
Don't you have something better to do?
유진의 걔인데 거의 오늘?
Just the person I want. Good work. R&D's been... I need to deliver this to Vina so she can start the reverse engineering. I've upgraded your security level so you can access the exit. Tell her assistant Maeve, you have...
Thanks again for your assistance. I trust you.
Imogene told me she hired another operative. Welcome to the team. I'm April.
It's great.
She's not afraid to take what she wants. But what I like the most? I can't speak for what every operative does. But me personally, I'm a field agent. I specialize in... Most assignments take me to the Astral Lounge or Paradiso. It's an incredible job. Some other time then?
I better do this right.
That is an absolutely gorgeous statue. The craftsmanship, it's unparalleled.
Sure do. And I'm not interested in discussing it with you. I'm happy to have...
The executive floor houses all of Ryujin's board. Head up the stairs to your left, then up...
Her assistant. Anything else? Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make your visit more comfortable.
Was the single most stressful.
Don't wander into any restricted area.
Yeah, you killed it in
They know how to make a client feel welcome.
This could be the most important meeting.
I hate waiting.
Can I help you?
It's just more time to doubt myself.
Name an appointment. Confirmed. Ularu is wrapping. You can wait here or in the lobby. I see Imogene Salso.
I'm right here, Maeve.
Good. It should just... Well, sooner than I thought. Looks like Ularu's ready now.
You know, if they aren't willing, that leaves us
Give
with
them
only
a moment.
one option.
God,
Ularu, is that always your response?
Keep out of my way, and
I don't
I'll
want
keep
another
out of yours.
PR mess on my hands.
Yes, Viv, because you're too good at your job. Now, we can talk details later. My next appointment's here.
Fine, but you can break this news to Alexis at our next meeting.
Don't cause any trouble.
Good. You're finally here. I'm Ularu Chen, head of... So tell me. In that case, it sounds like our... Now, my dear Jeannie here says you've been through the basics.
5 successful standard assignments.
Oh, a few incidents here and there, but I happen to have a personal assignment that I'd like to send you on. One that involves... Jeannie seems to think you're more than capable of him.
He's the best operative.
Let's not forget the only operative you've ever hired. Meeting with outside contacts isn't always... Some can be fickle. That's exactly the type of... Your contact is Simon Rychek. He claims to have information on a new project that... He said it's a game changer that Ryujin would be especially interested in. Finance will reimburse up to 1,000 credits. Simon's been working with us for years, so he'll pose no... He's paranoid, which is why I assume he's never... Now, in order to confirm your identity, Simon I'll let Jeannie give you the details on this one, because the
Simon is into sports. At some point, he'll casually say, "Looks like the galactic you get to respond with, Razor..."
Oh my god, you corporate types never cease to amuse me.
According to Simon Rychek, it's the only real sport in the galaxy. But if you want a lesson, they're a batball team that sucks. They have about as much chance of winning the Universal Champ. Simon despises batball, though, which is... You'll find him in Sidonia, so I hope your ship's fueled. Just look for him.
You spoke very highly of this one, Jeannie. Now, if you'll...
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
I've got...
While we're here, we should definitely stock up on supplies at the exchange.
Be careful down near the mines.
I wish there was more to do around here.
Can't wait to get out of this place. You lost? Or just come to it? Yeah. Not much in the way of... Speaking of, looks like the... You're damn right. I have information on a deal being proposed between Infinity Ltd and Deimos Stockyards. It's steep, yes.
Well, that's a bit of a steep price.
For this little... I hear you. I'm trying. I'm glad you All right, I'll lower the price. As you may guess, being an informant, I've heard there's a merc inside. If you take her out and bring... Liskova has a sentimental... It saved her life once or twice, seems whenever... She's a freelance mercenary, but she likes her. She specializes in killing for...
Now wait a moment. I don't believe murdering
You're doing me a tremendous favor. Malai's ship is called the Datura. And like just remember... Don't worry. The information I have will be more than...
Enemy's ground drive disabled. Enemy's jump drive is offline.
That's about enough. State your business, or I don't think that's more like it. So, tell me what you're doing here. I'll decide whether... Oh yeah? From what? You're the only thing around. So... Alright, who sent you? I knew it. You'd think by now he'd realize how futile his efforts are. And you think you can somehow, what, get him to forget a 5-year grudge? Perhaps, but just how do you... As much as I love the thought of on second thought, alright. You have my word, you won't.
We have a clean dock, right on the money.
I'm impressed. Simon managed to find. I suppose it shouldn't surprise me that he wants He knows I'd never part with her. We were a thing for a while. I'm sure And now, I live to blackmail. So if Simon told you I wanted him dead... the first time Ember and I met... in my line of work. Oh, you really think I'd let you just... If you knew anything about me, the only truth here is that... Your ship, of course. I'd hate to... Plus, this way I can simply climb aboard to see if there's any access cards I need. I'm pretty sure... I suppose you have a point. You make a good point. If you manage to find... Okay. Besides, she's always fun. I already gave you something you Oh, don't worry. I see this as... I'm looking for... I guess Simon chose... Now get off my ship.
in this space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. And we're done.
Unless we're picking up parts at Deimos or digging for minerals, I hope you have a good reason for landing here.
Ever been to Aquila?
Look who survived the devil herself. So, that lying Shida, I've been looking over my shoulder for the past 5 years now, just wondering when she'd show. Just allow... It's strange. Hell, perhaps I've been running... You know... Let's hope you're right. The information I have is on a deal for something called Project Dominion. I'm giving you 2 slates. They contain surveillance and interaction data for Stanley McMillan, the Infinity rep, that I obtained myself. I'm also giving you a 3rd slate because you're going to need to download the files on Project Dominion off his computer yourself. Best guess is it has something to do with Infinity getting... Stanley McMillan seemed to think Ryujin would be the one company threatened by this. Getting information is what you people do. I'm just nice doing business.
Of a city anyway. You draw the short stick at work or what?
Infinity sent me to get Deimos to bite on a deal. He's even got a catchy code name. Project Dominion.
Sounds like world domination to me, buddy. I'd buy into that in a heartbeat.
Right? I'm telling you, this Project Dominion is the real deal. We ought to be selling this to Inception or Quantum.
Hell, you should be in the Astro Lounge making Ryujin Industries beg for that tech.
Ha! That'd be the greatest irony of them all, but not this baby. Dominion is finally gonna put Infinity first. We'll beat Ryujin at their own game.
Nothing like seeing outside. Did you know Deimos makes the majority of the ships for the
Can I
DC
help
Navy?
you with some?
If you ask me, that's a hell of a lucrative contract.
Oh, in that case, go right. Well, hopefully you won't find anything.
kind of information you can get off of there. We should have a talk when you have it. What can I help you with? Ever since we talked about the Battle of... I know, but this isn't about fault. This is about... I would like that. One problem, though. Pinpointing the crew's shuttle wreckage is going to be like... I think we need to stop. Shortly after I evacuated, the UC listed it at... The Dauntless took heavy fire to the docking section. We had 3 shuttles. Lucky! Still... Oh, I'll never forget my finger hovering over that law. It turned out... I wouldn't call what I did a soft... It has a breathable atmosphere, indigenous fauna. Don't worry, it's not as though... It's the conversation. Hold on, I don't know... For that, we are going to have... Trying to protect me from deep. Besides, as a look, I hope this isn't asking too. Truth is, I'm scared. If I begin to fall apart. I know you will. You've always been there when I've needed. I've been so busy searching. Something I've seriously considered sharing with you for... Hey, anyway, hopefully...
친구로 생각합니다.
They know how to make a client feel welcome.
No water in any restricted areas.
Well, that took... I hope whatever information's... Project Dominion. Give me a moment to run it. Let's see... Well. Looks like our Project Dominion isn't an Infinity LTD prototype. It's one of ours. They didn't even bother to scroll. Come with me. Hey,
Ularu? What is this about? Who is this?
This is our latest junior operative. I sent him on an assignment to rendezvous with an informant. But here's the real news. Infinity LTD has gotten their hands on Project Dominion.
Impossible.
Not only that, they're trying to sell it under their own name.
Of course they are. We need fines to investigate this immediately. Since you found this information, I am trusting you. You see, Project Dominion is confidential. It requires a high security clearance. If Infinity Ltd has obtained any information on it, that means we have a very well-connected I suppose, since we're Project Dominion is... Our current neuroamps are all external devices, but Project Dominion, the project itself was nearing completion, which is... Because you exposed this information. That won't mean you'll be...
My goodness, Ryujin has a mole problem.
Exactly. I want you to go see Dalton Fines. You've brought an enormous security violation to our... And thank you. Some operatives may have seized this as an
Good. You're... So, thanks to your work in Sidonia, a mole within the company means a fate. We're initiating Security Directive Theta, which means a full sweep of every employee in this... Directive Theta allows for a third party to... We certainly are. Directive Theta has one. The directive calls for a specialized programmer known as Nix to investigate her. But he'll need your... Ularu has the ability to thwart any. Her knowledge and talents are why she's the chief. We don't deal in trust here. Think more in terms... Nix will be giving you a program to run on Ularu's computer that will pull any data. Your job is to infiltrate Ryujin Tower as an anonymous outsider in order to run this program completely off the book. This means your keycard will be turned off, and the security guards in the... We employ over 100 men. It's possible you'll be recognized. Authorized security personnel only. And you certainly won't qualify. Make it... If you get caught, the guards will... Provided you don't provoke. These are your fellow employees. We want... Directive Theta requires utmost secrecy for success. We don't know what connections the mole may have, so we can't risk. If that's a joke, it isn't funny. We're trusting you to get this. In the meantime, I'll ensure all non-essential employees, Ularu included, have left the building, claiming routine security. During that time, I'll be unlocking access. I'm also issuing you a disruptor, which should help in avoiding... It concerns me. A disruptor is a non-lethal weapon. It will stun your target, giving you a chance. Ularu doesn't know about Directive Theta, but she'll fully expect a building. As far as she knows, it's standard procedure. This is why we're bringing in a third party. And it's also why secrecy is of utmost importance. Good. No one can know about... You'll meet Nix at Madame Sauvage's place.
This place is like my second home.
You got an appointment? 'Cause if not... Only when I meet... I like to meet strangers in public for safety reasons. Oh yeah, I've written up a program just for the occasion, but as Ryujin knows... Oh, I'm pretty sure it's not... Yeah, I hope... Maybe we can work... Yeah, I hope... I'm still... Alright, you win. And should he? While you're snooping around in the tower, I just need you to hit up one more workstation. It's Camden Cho's. Just run the same program. That's between me and another client. But you can bet if someone wants something in old Camp... Let's just say, it's nothing...
So you'd just casually rat out another Ryujin employee, just like that?
I hoped... Like I said with Camden, all you've gotta do is run this little beauty on Ilaru Chen's computer, and the program will take care of the rest. Once you're done, bring the slate back to me at my place. Whatever encryption Ilaru has is bound to take some real work, more than my little setup here can handle. It's nice to see you know more than just sneaking around and talking a good game. Here's the slate.
씨발 뭐야? 어떻게 하는 건데?
If you know what's good, you're not authorized to be here. Nice try, but the building is off. Sorry, but look, I'd like to. Yeah, I hope so. Don't get ahead of me. Enough talking. You're coming with me.
미친 새끼가 저 교실 쫓아오면 어떡해, 씨.
Belong here. Nice try, but the... Yeah... I'm still willing to... Yeah, I hope so. I haven't agreed to any... Enough talking. Ryujin security. You want to do this the hard way?
아 진짜 개병신이야, 씨발.
Hold it right there. Stop.
I wish some of these robots were within Constellation's budget. They'd be an immense help to our operation.
You're making things harder for yourself. Looks like we've got a lot of one here.
Engaging suspect.
So, you made it. Guess Ryujin's... Just brimming with confidence, aren't you? But I've seen your work in the trade. Now, I'll take that program back that I gave you, and let's give the...
All of that money at their disposal and a cutting-edge
The program I gave you to run on Ularu's computer basically opens an all-access backdoor for me. I can see everything and anything, so let's take a look. First, I'll just save off Mr. Cho's info. My client will very much appreciate that. Now on to Ms. Chen. Ularu has some impressive encryption on her files. Not that I can't crack it, of course. Circumventing protections, running decryption. This should just take a moment now. Damn, I'm good. That went faster than I thought. I'm saving several files to a slate for Dalton, including access history and anything related to Project Dominion. Adding in new encryption for him as well, so he's the only one that can view these. And done. You're all set. I've got the new encrypted slate. Technically, I'm not supposed to look, but it's kind of hard to not... Since you came through on your end, let's just say that slate isn't going to paint the best picture for Ms. Imogene Sousa. But bear in mind, you're dealing with some pretty talented people when it comes... I can be sure because I know my business. But like anything, evidence alone. The rest is up to you. Of course she can't. As much as Corps love their field ops, that's why Ryujin probably has you. Here's the slate. As usual, always a play. Not in a rush, I see. Hey, I have a reputation to live up to. Tampering with these files doesn't benefit me at all. I screw Ryujin. It's dead on if you want hard. Dalton's problem, and yours I imagine, is when it comes to data manipulation and covering tracks, Imogene's real good. I worked with her a lot in her days as a field op back. According to the data, you can bet the relationship between those two is the key. Have fun dealing with Ryujin security.
You must be in. Thanks for visiting Ryujin Tower.
It seems your time spent in the tower. Our legal team is taking care of the deceased. I only hope you... I expected as much. Now, let's... I didn't think it was possible. But someone's been accessing Ularu's files remotely. It's quite a complicated trace, too. I'm impressed Nix was able to track all of this. Damn. And there's our culprit. Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist.
Senior Operations Specialist.
Well, the motive could be anything. Credits, drug. Either that, or she's highly displeased.
Imogen? She doesn't seem the type. But maybe that's her tactic.
Well, before we make any harsh I want you to head to her office and escort her here. We have to make sure she doesn't... If she runs, the guilt will be apparent. As much as I'd like you to subdue, she knows what fate lies ahead for those who... I just want to avoid a scene. Good. When you're dealing with corporate workers, discerning the truth. Remember, don't let her out of your sight once you find her.
Let me guess. Looking for Imogen? I'm sure you can tell by now. She isn't here, which is a shame since I have so... She's always been the master. There are work skills and there are... She hasn't stepped into the office since the maintenance... I know for a fact. I'm not even sure that's any business of yours, but I do enjoy... I have Imogen's last location at Frankie's Grove. You'll want to get executive sign-off.
Perhaps we need to get Dalton's permission to relieve ourselves as well.
Is there an echo in the room? Yeah, Frankie's is a front. Of course, the only people that really know that are Ryujin, Bayu, and the Syndicate. Your guess is as good as mine. I could tell she was trying to cover her tracks. With this. Good. I'd hate to see what sort of drama might get stirred up if... Word of advice. If you're planning on foregoing authorization, and two's a crowd if you're trying to land. Good luck finding Imogen. Oh, and if you do get...
No Imogen, I see. A good question. But we need to find. Of course, Yuko. If Imogen's with the Syndicate, we have to make sure he's aware. Bayu owns the Sioka Syndicate. For you to walk in there without discussing it with him first could be... This is not it. Head over to the trade tower and be discreet. He may ask for credit.
Sounds lovely. Could we
It shouldn't be. Bayu is a business. The sooner, the better. Just be sure to bring her back here if she resists or tries to run.
dispose of her as a valued member?
Imogen may be a valued operative here, but we're lucky enough to have her position now.
Don't tell me a corporation like Ryujin isn't prepared to...
Of course we're prepared. Our chances of finding her, it's something I hope are mute.
I'm glad you're willing to give Imogene a chance to...
The risk of Imogene continuing to operate as a trick. She knows the consequence. If the situation does take a turn for the worst, I only ask that you... I trust you won't let...
I don't recall sending for... It's been a very beneficial partnership. No. I can all... So, what would be the reason? As long as it doesn't... I'll tell you what. I'll make sure... And what... But more importantly... Yeah. Maybe we can work something. That's what I'm hoping. All right. You talk a good... Check in with Ms. Moore at Frankie's. I'll send word along that you're to be expected. Fair warning. The Syndicate should let you search any common areas, but if anyone catches... I'll just say...
Can't talk right now. Leon isn't going to repair itself.
Can I help you? Oh, you're the one getting special treatment. I've got one rule for third floor. He's off. I'm more of an honorary member. They keep this business afloat, so fine it. Don't worry. For the record, I'm only granting you access because I have to. You'll find that young lady you're looking for holed up in a room. Just remember to keep your eyes on. I haven't been a fan of I may not be on the menu. Lucky for me. Mostly tied up in those disciples and strikers always fighting over who gets to run. Solomon thought a small convenience store with cheaper prices would make a killing. Now it's just me running. Check it out. Are you kidding me?
Back off.
Well, this amount of firepower is a bit of overkill, wouldn't you say?
I figured our paths would cross sooner or later. Not that I thought I was safe, but I never expected anyone to just slip by all the Syndicate here. I had a feeling you'd be the one to come after me. I know this doesn't look... Ularu set me up. Yes, I've been acting as a double agent, but because she ordered me to. The assignment was meant to deceive, not benefit. And Project Dominion is way above my pay grade. Look, I only know about Project Dominion because I wanted to know exactly what... An internal neuroamp that can theoretically control other people? If the evidence points to me, it's because Ularu used it to set me up. What better way to frame someone than to take control of their mind and have...
The existence of a device that can...
Power, of course. Corporations maintain... You may have noticed that none of your assignments... Masako reserves those actions only when it's absolutely necessary. Because she knows I'm the most believable. I'm the only one at Ryujin with the skill. That's what makes it So, if Ryujin keeps this tech a secret, suddenly every deal, every legal matter, every little thing... Yes, it's what the technology does, and it explains why... Come to think of it, it also explains... I know it doesn't look good, but that's exactly... Ularu has the skill to pull this off, but she's also been behind... This slate holds all the evidence against her. Nix's contract limits his investigation to Ularu's computer. I hacked into building security and was able to recover the... I guarantee the third-party company Dalton is using for his security directive Theta won't even notice it. I can't do that. The moment I step in that building, Dalton will lock me... You really are naive. Once I'm back at Ryujin, Ularu... So, I can stay here and deal with you, or I can go back and deal with her. Of course you do. Look, if you just bring this slate to Dalton, I'm sure he'll understand, but if I... It's your choice. Do you want... I was hoping you would. I'm still going to... As long as Ularu still thinks I'm on the run, she'll remain confident that her plan is working. And I know you don't...
So Ularu is the actual culprit. That complicates things. We're going to have to proceed very carefully. If you don't mind, I'd like to speak to Admiral Logan sooner rather than later. I don't mind at all. Honestly, it felt like it wasn't, and the escape shuttle had some. Fortunately, Cassiopeia. Logan and I have rarely agreed on. When word came down, we have. Let me know if you need anything. Admiral Logan's office shouldn't be terribly far. Let's go.
No funny business.
I'm watching you.
You try anything.
아, 이렇게 되는구나.
Wow, look who's... So tell me. Inside the Syndicate? That... Imogene knew exactly what she was doing. If you think I'm paying, it's just a matter of time. Oh my. Imogene pointing the finger at Ularu? Ularu will want her. Those two have been a team and saying for either one to betray. Well, this situation is gonna give Del. At least it sounds like Imogene has it under control. A mole? No. Ularu's not about to work for him. If she's betraying... If I were you, I'd leave it. If there's even a chance that Ularu is betraying the company, you'll know. Oh, I can guarantee that. The question now is, who else is she planning? Because if she considered Imogene...
Is there something I can... Excuse me? Just a moment. Shutting the door and engaging locks. That's better. And that's quite the story you just threw in my face. Not to mention a And just where is this absurd... Is this a game? It is a horrible thing when... Well, that would be great. Sorry. That kind of... Oh, sure. Please don't. You really... Looks like someone's... Fine. I leaked Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd. Please. It's insulting that you think I'd actually be working for someone other than Ryujin. With the amount of secrecy and security... You see, I'm not a mole. I'm an Masako, on the other... Ryujin needs strong leadership for what lies ahead. A CEO. It was never my intent to involve him. But when you arrived with information on Project Dominion, Imogene is the only one that Dalton and the other... It had to be her. It's all part of my plan. But don't worry. Infinity Ltd... What do you think? If someone was a threat to your family, would you... Of course not. You'd eliminate the threat... Back then, hard decisions were all about screwing people over and... So, now that... With your help, I can take down Masako and make the credits worth your while. So whose side are you on? Masako? That would be my side. I can see to it that you'll not only get a raise, now that I know where your loyalties lie. I suggest you act as if nothing. If you're looking for a scapegoat on Project Dominion, when it's time for the next... Masako's going to regret not taking my advice. Of course. Vina's original design was external. I'd have Imogene go through the motions of delivery, having her act as a double agent. It's no secret that I consider Imogene to be my... But I've poured my life into Ryujin. When Project Dominion came along, it was the perfect opportunity. As I said, we may be working together, but it's nothing personal.
새끼가. 아, 씨.
Got my eye on you.
Is there something I can help? All right. This sounds like a... Just a moment. Shutting the door and engaging locks. And just where is this? Is this a game? I'm not sure you'll... Oh, will you? It is horrible. Looks like someone's... Fine. I leaked Project Dominion. The only traitor to speak of. You see, I'm not a mole. I'm an Masako on the... Ryujin needs strong leadership for what lies ahead. Back then, hard decisions were all about... So, now that you... With your help, I can take down Masako and make the credits... Well, it's... Go ahead. I guarantee I've created the perfect... It'd be your word against... We'll see about. This won't end well for you.
I've been waiting here for ages. Eugen CEO.
You're back. I suppose you suddenly have all the facts now. I find it hard to believe Ularu would take. But if this slate provides indisputable evidence to, it will be a relief to. Now, I need to In the meantime, Masako has requested your presence in R&D. She wants you to meet her in Vinakal. Vina's the head of our research. She's the creator of Project Dominion. Just take the elevator. You'll find Dr. Masako's been focusing on how to deal. I believe her. Once I've examined this evidence, and not a word about this.
This deal could be huge.
Keep out of my way and I'll keep out of yours.
I need that Rothosite if we want to complete.
Good, you're here. It's time to put a plan in motion to take full control of this situation. In due time, we don't know to what extent Infinity has taken the current NeuroAmp schematics. Let me introduce you to Vina Kalra.
Yes, details. You see, the first part, the part Infinity stole, the second part is a shielding modification designed to protect the. Well, we can't, but the shielding. It was an afterthought of how to safeguard our own. The research itself was in early stages too. You got that right.
No one wants their greatest asset. Once Vina can complete the internal NeuroAmp and shielding mod, the plan is to outfit you. We can't risk the assignment until we...
I think implanting that device into your head is a mistake.
You're a Ryujin employee. We've trusted you this far. Good. I'm good.
And I love a willing subject. The final kink in both designs was finding I finally created the perfect.
The last shipment we were supposed to receive never... We have a confidential contract with We have several theories. It could be environmental, mechanical. We are leaning. I think we all share that concern, which is... Unfortunately, extensive tests and research were done on the planet, so the chances that... And setting up a station like this is second nature for... The station is called CM Station RC-1. It's on a moon called Carinae 3A in the... Unfortunately, we had to cut. Otherwise... I can't discuss. Camden managed. He set up the initial agreements with Consolidated Mining, so he had all... I'd consider it a Be prepared for anything. Don't worry, we'll figure it out and get that ship back.
The sooner you get that Rothosite, it's times like these when I'm glad I have an office job. Designed and developed right here. Remarkable, aren't they? I wish I could have... She laid the groundwork that... Oh, DeMarcus is my chief engineer, by the way. He's the only... Don't tell me you don't know the name of Ryujin's founder. Ray DeCaris created... She developed the very... I had the honor of working under her a few... That's right. I'm Dr. Vina Kalra, head of research and development. Do me a favor and watch your step out there on the floor, okay? And as much as I'd love to test some of our experimental tech on human subjects, the one and only, it was one of the first projects I proposed as... Funny story. The concept started off as a joke DeMarcus made, but the more I... For you, it'll be like going... For me, it'll be a few hours of laser-focused skill. Honestly, it's going to be fine. 0 downtime, no projected... It's a very rare element that, with the right purity in combination, it's basically the... Bye.
Let's hope for the best. Of course, but our technicians don't. We like to keep them... Unfortunately, all I can say is that Karane 3A, the station is one of the first... Consolidated Mining is one of the oldest and most trusted mining companies. As their name may suggest, they grew their business on dependability and service. Your top priorities are securing a shipment of If the shipment has been moved, I want you to use every... Once the shipment is secure, bring it back. I was elected CEO. He was jeopardizing our relationships with both the Free Star Collective and Benjamin Bayou, which would have made doing business extremely difficult for Ryujin. Just look at our position. We're based in Neon, a city controlled, and Neon is inside the Free Star Collective, controlled by the Council of Governors. I think the answer.
프리스타 자유항상. 그러면 네온이랑 아킬라랑 자유항상.
The Council of Governors is a group. They institute them, and of course, we caught hostile operatives with Ryujin tech a while back. Saito was enraged. He wanted... When the truth was refused, he went after Bayou, accusing the compensation should have... Indeed he was. I felt he left me no...
To think I'm so close to completing the final...